Here's something nobody tells you when you start learning TypeScript. Over half of beginners quit before they ever write a line of code. Not because the language is hard, but because the setup defeats them. A cryptic path error, a command not found, a permissions wall. In the next 10 minutes, we're going to crush all of that. By the end, you'll have Node installed, VS Code dialed in, and your very first TypeScript file running on your machine. Before we touch anything, let's understand what TypeScript actually is. TypeScript is JavaScript with one superpower added: types. Think of plain JavaScript as a notepad, where you can scribble anything, and TypeScript as a form with labeled boxes that catch your mistakes before they happen. But here's the catch. Browsers and Node don't understand TypeScript directly, so we need a small toolkit to translate it. That toolkit is exactly what we're installing today. First piece of the puzzle: Node.js. Node lets you run JavaScript outside the browser, right on your computer. It's the engine that will run our compiled code. And bundled with Node comes NPM, the Node Package Manager. Think of NPM like an app store for code. A single command pulls in tools and libraries other developers have already built. We need both. And the good news is, installing Node gives you NPM for free. Head to node.js.org and you'll see 2 download buttons. Always pick the LTS version. That stands for long-term support, the stable release recommended for most users. As of 2026, that's Node 22. Download the installer for your operating system, run it, and click through with the defaults. On Windows, make absolutely sure the option to add Node to your path stays checked. That's what makes the commands work from anywhere. On Mac, the installer handles it for you. Now let's prove it worked. Open your terminal, that's Command Prompt or PowerShell on Windows, and Terminal on Mac. Type node dash version and hit enter. You should see a version number print out. Then check NPM the same way. If you see numbers, you're golden. If you see command not found, don't panic. Close the terminal completely, reopen it, and try again. A fresh terminal picks up the new path. Next, we need a place to write our code. An editor. We're using Visual Studio Code, the most popular editor on the planet, and it's completely free. Go to codevisualstudio.com, download the version for your system, and install it. Here's a bonus that makes VS Code perfect for us. It was built by the same team at Microsoft that created TypeScript. So TypeScript support is baked right in. No extra setup needed. Let's create a home for our project. In your terminal, make a new folder, step into it, and open it in VS Code with a single command, code dot. That dot means open the current folder. Now we initialize the project with npm init-y. The -y just accepts all the defaults. This creates a package.json file, the control center that tracks everything our project depends on. Now the star of the show, TypeScript itself. We install it as a development dependency, which just means a tool we use more while building, not something that ships to users. Run npm install dash save dev TypeScript. The save dev part marks it correctly. Once it finishes, we can check the version using npx tsc version. That tsc stands for the TypeScript compiler, the translator that turns our .ts files into JavaScript. TypeScript needs to know how you want it to behave. And that's the job of a config file called tsconfig.json. Generate one automatically by running npx ts -init. This creates a file packed with options, most commented out. The defaults are sensible, but let's set a clean one. The key settings are target, which controls the JavaScript version we output, and strict, which turns on all the helpful error checks. Keep strict on. It'll make you a better developer. This is the moment. In VS Code, create a folder named src and inside it, a file called index.ts. That .ts extension tells everyone this is a TypeScript file. Let's write something simple but real. We'll declare a variable with an explicit type. The word string after the colon tells TypeScript this can only ever hold text. Then we print a greeting. Notice how VS Code already understands the types as you type. That's the editor support we got for free. Here's why types are magic. Watch what happens if I try to pass a number where a string is expected. Before I even save, before I run anything, VS Code underlines it in red and tells me exactly what's wrong. In plain JavaScript, this bug would silently sneak through and break at runtime. TypeScript caught it instantly. This single feature will save you hours of debugging over your career. Let's fix that error and turn our TypeScript into runnable JavaScript. Back in the terminal, run npx tsc. The compiler reads your tsconfig, finds your .ts files in src, and writes the translated JavaScript into the dist folder we configured. Open dist/index.js and you'll see your code. But the type annotations are gone because browsers and Node never needed them. The types did their job at build time. Now we run the compiled JavaScript with Node. Type node dist/index.js and press enter. There it is, your greeting printed to the terminal. You just wrote TypeScript, compiled it, and ran it on your own machine. That full loop, write, compile, run, is the heartbeat of every TypeScript project you'll ever build. Compiling then running is 2 steps. And during learning, that gets tedious. So let's add a shortcut. Install a tool called tsx, which runs TypeScript directly with no separate build step. Install it as a dev dependency, then run npx tsx src/index.ts. One command, instant result. For quick experiments and following along with this course, this is the smoothest way to work. We'll use it throughout the rest of the track. One final touch to make life easy. Instead of typing long commands, let's add shortcuts in package or .json. Under scripts, add a start command that runs tsx and a build command that runs tsc. Now you just type npm start to run or npm run build to compile. This is exactly how professional projects are set up. And you now have the same foundation. You're ready to start writing real TypeScript. So, let's lock in what you just learned. 1. You installed Node and npm and verified them from the terminal. 2. You set up VS Code with a tsconfig file and wrote your first typed TypeScript program. And 3. You compiled it with tsc, ran it with Node, and set up a faster workflow using tsx and npm scripts. That's a complete professional setup. Next up in the TypeScript track, we dive into the type system itself. Strings, numbers, booleans, arrays, and why explicit types make your code bulletproof. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and drop a comment telling me which setup step tripped you up the most. See you in the next one.